And good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Foster and I'm touching base with you. And I am here with my partner in crime on Fridays, Mr. Chris Edwards. What's going on,
Good
Chris?
morning.
Good
Nothing. It's just Friday.
morning.
I'm glad it's Friday.
It's Friday and New York City, the weather is perfect.
Oh my God, it's beautiful out. I don't know if you saw my Instagram feed, you saw the shirt because I actually recorded the promo for tonight's shows this morning. I went over to the dock over by us, and I recorded it. And I came back, and it was like beautiful weather. Like you could not ask for much
You could
more
not ask
perfect
for
weather.
better. The Northeast is in splendor world is
Yeah.
so beautiful. Last night the cool air started blowing in. I had to close some of the windows because it was blowing my plants all over the place. And I was like, the plant's gonna fall during the night. So I said, let me save my plants. But this morning, I mean, I didn't no air conditioning. It was just beautiful to sleep to the natural air. And the air was flowing through the house, and it is so beautiful. I got up and did my 4-mile walk this morning, and it went well. It was so good. I've been so consistent. I've been really doing good with it. However, I've been gaining weight but I know it's muscle because I've been walking every day. So you gain weight when you work out. At least in the beginning. So anyway, that's why I say never look at the scale when you first start again. Lisa's in the building. Oh, like let me greet the first person in the room. Chris R is in the building, the first person in the room.
Morning.
And Lisa's down there. She's in there. Aya's in the building. Thank God it's Friday. Grand Rising. Ron and everyone. Amparo's in the building. G is in the building. They're all saying, can I get their little good mornings up? There we go. Let me do that. I need to get through I love when I can include you guys into the feed. There's everybody. And Mr. Brian is in the building. Happy Friday. And now Miss Lisa. Morning,
Everyone.
Lisa's doing her thing. And she's away. I thought about her this morning. I said, I have to call her later on, check up.
Is she on vacation?
She's on her little thing. You know, she does. You know, Lisa gets away and she does
Love
her
it.
thing.
Love it. Enjoy your life while you're alive.
Lisa says it is super humid in the South. Woo! That's why my friends, they said, when you come, because I'm on my way to South Carolina at the end of next month. And I'm like, it's August. It's still August. I don't know if I'll be able to survive. But Charleston is extremely hot still in August. So we'll see. But I am on my way in a couple of, I think next week, and I head to Martha's Vineyards African American Film Festival.
You're there for the week, right?
I am there for the week. So it's going to be a tricky week. So we will have repeats going. However, there are days that I may be on live, even on the same time that I'm going on as a record. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that people that do tune in at the time can get the best of I always believe, just like television, you have to keep your time slot going. So people show up. And it's interesting, when I had the recordings when I was on vacation, I got the same views level that when I was away. So I was like, okay, meeting a different audience.
Muscle memory. People tune in because they're used to seeing you at that time slot.
That's right. So it will be there. However, I will be going live several times at Martha's Vineyard because I don't know what's going to be ahead of me. I know that I have an intense schedule. They're flying me in, which is great. So I'm excited about that. But it's going to be an intense week at Martha's Vineyard. But what's beautiful about this year compared to last year is that we have no actors strike.
Yeah.
So that means everyone will be there to support their film. And so I'll meet all kinds of actors and just be able to connect with them. And I'm hoping to be able to do some footage on the streets, like do some street photography. And in the evenings when we're like off or early in the morning when people are like doing their exercises, and it's a full day. From the moment I wake up in the morning, which is probably around 6:00 a.m., I will be working till 12 midnight. So it's going to be a long day. Yeah, but
it's
10
been
days.
A year already. I can't believe it's been a year already. I feel like we were just having this conversation.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. Lisa says, "I'm your assistant, right? If you could come on up, you're more than welcome to be." It is my neighbor. She
Don't
was like,
tempt
"Oh
her.
my gosh, I can't get." She said she was trying to get. My neighbor was trying to get a hotel. She wanted to go up, and she says, "Ron, everything is packed. Everything is booked." I said,
Yeah,
"Yeah, everyone. Once the African American Film Festival date is made,
announce.
announced, everyone books. It is, and some people actually rent houses like every summer just to be a part of it every year. So it's an amazing event. I had a great time last year. I met some incredible people. It was absolutely breathtaking. Like I said, it changed my life and how I see Black film. Um, and we are doing things. We are doing this is a new era of Blackness in America, and globally. Black folks are doing production films in London. Like you go to British television, you see these amazing television shows, you see incredible movies, you see all these amazing directors of film that are African, that are American African. I always say just African. I try not to separate African Americans and African people from Africa or the Caribbean. We're all Africans, and it's absolutely beautiful to see where we've come, and now we may have a Black woman president, and I am
From
so
your lips to
psyched.
God's ears.
What a difference a week makes. Think
Yes.
about, I feel like we've lived a month in a week.
No, a lifetime.
Politically,
Well,
this week was on steroids. Now you know I'm a political junkie. I love politics. It's my flaw, because people are like, Ron, leave that TV alone. This week was like a week on steroids. If you are into politics, you were overdosing this week. It was like totally overdose. Um, and yeah, look at where we are. So
we've never seen anything like this in our lifetimes. And even, I mean, not even in generations, you've never seen a party galvanize behind one person so quickly.
yes,
And yeah, I feel as though like this, I think it was yesterday or early this morning, of course, the Obamas officially endorsed Kamala Harris, even though I think that this actually happened earlier in the week, but they recorded and waited to release it today.
yes. Well, I tell you one thing. I am so excited. I'm so psyched. And think about it, it's still not a week. This
No,
this started
Sunday.
Sunday night.
No, Sunday
It
night.
started Sunday after
Actually, no, it started Sunday morning. That's when it really started.
Sunday. Well, he made the announcement at 11:46,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
11:46, that was the morning. And then next thing you know,
It was a
we
tsunami.
so we are still only on day 5,
Six,
6.
six.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah.
We're on day
Make 7.
5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
still on. This is not even a week. Feel so exhausted. Anyway, so I'm so excited. So the first question out the box. Well, first of all, let's celebrate. And Obama and Michelle, I hope I spelled her name right, they endorse Kamala. And so it was a long time coming, but it was so beautiful to see it this morning. Okay. And so I also want to do something, because I want your feedback on something that I think you are going to like. This is today, for those that are just joining, it is our Focus Friday. And what we do on our Focus Friday is we focus on accounts that bless, encourage, and inspire. And so that's what we do on the Focus Friday. And so my first Focus Friday account for today, let me get it up here. Okay, I think I'm set, and I'm gonna cue it in, and it's almost ready. and then we're gonna go in. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Here we go. It's almost. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm still queuing. I'm waiting for it to queue. To be quite frank. And but anyway, I guess we can just go straight in the middle of it. Here we go. And
body. We choose a future where no child lives in poverty.
How do you guys feel about the new ad?
Where no one is above the law. We believe in the promise of America, and we're ready to fight for it. Because when we fight, we win. So join us. Go to KamalaHarris.com and let's get to work.
I'ma keep on running because the winner don't quit on themselves.
Can I say something about this first ad and how she is approaching this whole entire campaign?
I'm gonna let it roll one more time, Chris.
Go ahead.
So we got from the beginning.
In this election, we each face a question. What kind of country do we want to live in? There are some people who think we should be a country of chaos, of fear, of hate. But us, we choose something different. We choose freedom.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, copy loose. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too.
The freedom not just to get by, but get ahead. The freedom to be safe from gun violence. The freedom to make decisions about your own body. We choose a future where no child lives in poverty, where we can all afford health care, where no one is above the law. We believe in the promise of America, and we're ready to fight for it. Because when we fight, we win. So join us. Go to KamalaHarris.com and let's get to work.
I'ma keep on running because the winner don't quit on themselves.
Listen to me.
Oh my goodness.
Not only is this a brilliant ad, but the one thing that I think that she has hit perfectly in tone and tenor is the fact that she is going after him directly. She is saying all the things that we've been wanting them to say. Go after Trump directly. Say his name. Call him out on all of his bullshit. Like literally point by point. This is what they haven't been doing. Like they've been afraid to say he's a liar. They've been afraid to say all the things that everyone is thinking. She's doing it on stage. She's doing it in these ads. I love the fact that, I mentioned yesterday that she got permission from Beyonce's camp to actually use the song Freedom. Beyonce does not license out her music for anything. The fact that she's doing this, the imagery with the
sound,
the
the music
was perfect.
You can't get a better. I mean, when I was in college, my college professor used to always say to me, because I've been fascinated by advertisement and marketing for a long time. He'd say, "Oh man, you should do this for a life, for a career." And I was like, "Nah, I'm on Wall Street." So, I was going to school at night, so I was like, "Nah, I'm staying on Wall Street." But I've always loved good advertising. I've always watched commercials. I'm always analyzing them. I'm always looking at every little level of them, what they're saying, the undertone messages. Can I say, would I be extreme in saying this is probably the best campaign ad in history? And I'll tell you why. It leaves
nothing to the imagination.
It covers. There's so many layers of messaging in this overall. As the marketing agency, whoever was created this, as they are telling the story. This is truly a storytelling marketing ad. It goes through every level of persons in society. And then in the background, you couldn't pick a better soundtrack that keeps saying freedom, 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 freedom. The purpose of an ad is to make you think about it after it's gone and off. You're not. What makes an ad successful is that you're singing it in the shower. That's what is a successful ad for all the marketing gurus out there, as we used to say in school and in college, the marketeers. You're supposed to be with an ad. When you know an ad has done its job, it's when you're singing it in the shower, when you are in the car, and it just comes to your mind, freedom, freedom, and you're just driving, and it just comes to your head. That means the ad, the marketing has met its goal.
Yeah.
And happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Brian. Welcome aboard, sir.
My brothers. I had to go break out my
Oh, look at you, man.
That's one of my
Listen, I've seen people with shirts with her name on it for 2025 already. I'm like, where y'all getting this stuff?
This is one of my designs from when they
Wait, you created that?
Yeah.
Oh man, you need to get that to her campaign.
You need to get to the campaign. You need to go on the website. You need to create an Etsy account and put it on your Etsy account. You need to do something, sir.
It's on my Brian Young Creative Apparel website.
Okay.
When they won when President Biden and Vice President Harris won after the election, I already had it ready and I was waiting for them to win. And then the design was done. Let's just say it took a lot because I heard from the women in my life, don't highlight, some areas. So I, got to read.
And you got her fraternity colors.
Yeah. In the VP. So, but to your point with the ad, and I feel like all three of us are creatives. And
now it's 4 because we got our Elise in the building.
Hey.
Well, Elise, she is a creative. Just you are an artist. You may not lay brush to canvas, but you're an artist. But I think what I'm about to share, my perspective on her ad, it reminds me of some things I learned early on in my art and design education that overlaps into advertisement. Whether we realize it or not, we all are marketers, because you're thinking, okay, whatever I create, how do I sell this to someone? What impact will it have? To me, the one thing with that ad is the nonverbal. So it's the visuals. And it's the subtlety. You look at Orange Thanos over there, and a lot of, I can't even recall seeing any of his ads, but you look at his rallies, majority white. That ad, if you look at the visuals,
it is so beautiful.
And it looks
mosaic.
like America.
It's a mosaic.
Like America. And that, to me, is one of the big things. And the second is that when you guys are saying, you hear yourself like singing it or humming it in the shower, maybe in the morning when you're getting ready. And it reminds me of some of the great ads throughout the past several decades. All of us, I assume, are of the same age range where we remember Where's the Beef?
Yes, the little old lady.
Chevrolet back in the Like a Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, and you had non-car people in this town that's still held up as one of the best advertised or ad campaigns for an American brand. Like a Rock with Chevrolet, built Ford Tough. I mean, you can go on, and I just challenge people. Think about the products or movies or games or whatever that you come across ads, even if it's a print ad or a digital ad that sticks with you after you've long gone past that. That's what that ad does, in my opinion.
Ads, old TV show. It's so funny you say that. This morning I was in the shower and this song came to me. We had heard this song on something we were watching a show this morning, and I don't know if you guys remember back in the 80s there was a show called Great American Hero. The theme song from that was used in Deadpool. You remember and Deadpool comes out tomorrow, so it was playing. It played at the end of that, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember that. But it's those catchy things. But to kind of even like elaborate on that a little bit more, her team needs to get their flowers, because the way that they have pivoted. Now, here's the thing: her team is not brand new. It's Biden's team. She kept the entire team, and they pivoted.
Yeah.
And the way that they've pivoted, because like everyone's complaining about them before, why are they not putting Biden out front? Why aren't they doing more ads? Why aren't they doing this? It is like a complete 180. They put out all this material in less than a week, and it seems like she's been running this race for the last year and a half.
It's crazy.
It's astounding.
It is
To
astounding.
get all their flowers now, because the amount of work that goes into that, to cut that 30-second, 1 minute ad, it takes so much. And the timing, the pacing, the music, and how they use it, perfect. The fact that they can get in touch with Beyonce's camp to get that song released, to be put in there, amazing.
It is crazy. Hey, Elise, welcome, my dear. What's going on?
Hi, how are you all?
How are you feeling on this Friday? It's a different feeling from last Friday.
Look, I'm feeling great. When you talk about the ad is amazing. And I it's about unity. It shows everyone. When you look at that ad, it shows everyone from every ethnic background, every life. There are veterans in there, there are union workers in there. She hits everything. There are young people in there. And, and that's the thing that, Beyonce's music appeals to the young people as well. And and that song, like you said, you're constantly singing the song just because you're used to hearing that song.
Yes.
And thinking about freedom. And that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for freedom in this country and citizenship in this country. We're fighting to maintain all those things and have and unify the country. And that's that's their biggest fear. And right now they can't think of anything to do but try to call names and all that.
All name calling. It's so childish. But you know what's interesting?
That's all he knows how to do.
They said they opened the TikTok account yesterday. Yesterday they opened the TikTok account. And by the evening of yesterday, they had 1 million people.
I didn't even know
on the TikTok. They just opened the TikTok account for Kamala yesterday. Wow. And it was 1 million people yesterday. And they said the young people have been going crazy with the memes and the GIFs. And every time JD Vance says something stupid about the women being cats. And so now you have Taylor Swift with her cat. And now that's gone viral. And everybody's talking about the cat women. And I mean,
1.6 million now.
Now it's 1.6 million.
Yeah, I think the amazing thing of all of this and
social media, but look at the tech.
Social media.
Social media, the power of it when it's harnessed right.
For good.
But there's a part I really want to pat Black women on the back, right? Mm-hmm. After that Sunday thing, every group you can think of has risen to the occasion. Everybody's calling. Today they got a thing for Gen Z. Everyone has risen to the occasion.
Yep. Last night was white women who raised over $2 million. Right. It was Black, it was gay and queer guys on last night. I was a little disappointed with the showing out, but they were there. And then also during that podcast, one of the speakers was her husband. He was on that live as well, which was really important. That was great.
There was 3 last night because I was jumping between the white women and then the LGBTQ, and I'm drawing a blank on the third. But I know the
Asian women. I think
they were the day before.
Yeah, the Asian women was the day before, and Asian and Hispanic. I think it was the day before, or. But I know but think about these Black women were meeting every single day.
White men are having theirs too.
Oh, white men are having theirs.
Yes. Yep. It's white men and then men against Trump, something like that. It's
men against Trump.
The white men against MAGA for
yes. I think that's today, or it might be over the weekend. But they're having one tomorrow.
Well. Somebody is tomorrow. I know someone said Saturday is another big fundraiser with one of these. But think about these Black women had no idea that what they were doing would go viral across sectors.
Well, no,
but not only that, everyone is coming. They're all doing it individually, but it's all united for one cause. I am just like,
it's outstanding. But here's the thing: what I've gotten to understand is the Black women's group they meet on a regular basis.
Every Sunday. Every Sunday.
So this is something that they're accustomed to. They just said, all right, now let's just take it up a step. And they did that. And then, of course, it takes Black women to start a revolution and to make things happen. Black women have saved America over and over and over again, and they are doing it now. If it wasn't for them doing this, I don't think you would have had the tsunami. I'm not going to say tidal wave or a wave. This is a tsunami.
This is beyond. This is like an asteroid hitting the planet and the water just shooting out everywhere.
This
is
once in a lifetime.
A few weeks ago, we need a tsunami.
You did?
Yeah.
We need a tsunami. We don't need a little wave. We need a tsunami. We need something to just wipe stuff out.
You've got Republicans coming out and supporting her.
Exactly.
Republican politicians coming out and supporting her.
Specifically, Republican white male politicians.
Yes.
And the latest one was a guy who's a Christian. Conservative.
Yeah, I saw that one.
The thing that gets me is they're coming on TV and saying it. They're coming out and saying it. Right. They've been doing this behind the scenes. Now they're coming out and saying this.
Right, because they know they're going to die if they don't.
We have 100. Today is the 100th day. I think we have, as of today, 100 days to bring this home. And we have to keep this momentum. And if it's possible, to get it going even more. It's just, I'm going to use my platform at every moment I can to share and to bring out news, whatever's happening in this campaign. It is all hands on deck, whatever we can do on our platforms. I like Elise said, and the gentleman said in the men's, I think it was also in the men's night we were on, forget reposting anything that has Trump on it, as in like his craziness and the JD Vance and all those crazies. We are going to continue to repost. I mean, it's amazing. I wake up in the morning. I woke up every morning this week and just
you just see her
Kamala. It's just like it was like, and all the memes and all the GIFs and all the. It's so refreshing.
So hold on. I'm going to disagree with you just a little bit, Ron.
What's that, buddy?
I think we need to repost certain things like JD Vance.
Oh, certain things. Yeah, that will lead to the cause.
There's something out there that he has said about LGBTQ, especially gay people, how they need to be prosecuted and lined up and shot. So that needs to be reposted because people need to know who this man is.
That kind of stuff. Yes.
The specific thing, and probably what the men meant, is not the negative stuff that people are putting out there about Kamala.
The lies.
The other thing, I think people need to see them saying what they say. I think that's what it needs to be seen, just like in her ads or what people are putting out there. You need to see that and to see her counterpoint on what they're saying about lies. People. Like that. Not just that, what they're saying about people and groups of people. That needs to be seen.
That needs to be seen.
When some of the people are simply just posting negative comments made about her, like like the what is it, MSNBC and the interview with the
and all the
conservative white women, with those conservative white women, we don't need to repost that because there was no counter to that. There was no them telling them, look, so you're saying that this woman who has these credentials is stupid.
And you sitting on a farm somewhere. So you sitting on a farm. You sitting on a farm.
They can't answer basic questions. Bye, Felicia.
And then I was upset with the reporter because she didn't do any follow up in those questions. She just let it just air. And I was like, wait a minute, where is? Okay, you said she's stupid. You said that Kamala is stupid. That she has no, whatever. What's your proof? Where are you getting this truth? Where are you getting this thing that's in your head?
But even bigger than that, when you it's like you learn these strategies, right? So a part of it is that you do know she's been this prosecutor, she's been elected as a D, she's been a senator, she's been all of these things on her own. Yes. And so tell me what is it that makes you feel that she's not intelligent? Yeah. I think you have to put those things, you have to frame the question in the right way, not just give a blanket. You have to frame it in the right way, because when she did say something back to one of the women, she said, well, what has she done? But then that's a point where you say what she's done.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
But the reporter didn't say anything.
Exactly. The reporter did not say anything. I was like, I was getting pissed off with the reporter. I was like, this is the problem with mainstream media.
Yes.
is that they don't report any longer. They are no longer journalists. I'm just Joe Schmo on here on Instagram and YouTube every day. And I know to ask questions and then follow-up questions. We learned that in school.
That's basic journalism 101.
Basic conversation.
It has to be basic curiosity outside, like as a human. But
still gonna remind people who owns media.
That's right.
I was gonna give 3 things to that. Like one, using their own words on tape, that they're writing, the orange side is writing the ads for the Harris campaign. The one that whoever is on her team who's doing their social media, I saw a meme or a response like, whoever's doing your social media, they need to be paid more or something like that, because Orange was, I guess, at one of his rally stops said, you know, how he does that fake voice or whatever. Ooh, well, now she's saying I'm the prosecutor and he's a convicted felon. They took that clip and then put her right behind it saying, I approve of this message.
Yes.
So one, there's a way, like you said, there's a way to use their language, them, in their own words, him and JD Vance. That's one. 2, here's, if I was, not that they're asking me, but if I was like a talking suggestion head to them, I would say, keep doing that, intersperse it with, let's not lose sight of Project 2025, intersperse it with little facts about that, and then with Kamala, like throwing in substance, hey, this is, you know, ads or whatever of her saying, oh, by the way, I did this, or the Biden-Harris campaign did this. That's a multi-pronged or multi-tiered approach. And not to rain on the parade, but I heard, I'm drawing a blank on the man's name. He was with Bill Clinton.
Oh, what's his name? John.
The guy, the white dude from Louisiana.
Yes, from Louisiana. He said, he made a point, but the thing is, he was saying that we should not be so excited and get so into the euphoria. And I say, from this school of set of mine of thought, and like all the people that were on the panel for Morning Joe this morning, was saying, wait a minute, we can be exuberant.
Yeah,
we can be excited. We can, because also we are being cautious. We know that these Republicans are come at her with their worst. We already know that, but we want to enjoy this moment. Don't douse our joy. And that's the thing. I mean, but again,
I'm not trying to douse it. But
I'm not going to be mean and say that's old political theory. This is something we've never seen before. Yeah. You cannot approach it the way, this is how we did it in Hillary days. No, Hillary or Obama, those days are gone. This is a whole nother type of campaign.
Yeah.
And what was done in 5 days usually takes 2 years. I mean, the political analysts were saying it takes 2 years for most of these campaigns to roll out and get the energy and get the momentum and then get the campaign, then get the announcements out and yada. And this was done in less than a week.
Yeah.
We have a right to be excited. We have a right to be happy.
On the lighter note,
I
feel like this is a good example, like why hopefully moving forward, presidential campaigns should not be as long as they have been in the past.
Well, they say now, it don't need to be 2 years.
Y'all. Like 2 years or like no. I can't remember which countries, England or Australia, they have like maybe 6 weeks or something that's really short. I think we're one of the few, if not only, country in modernized civilization that has a freaking presidential campaign that lasts as long as it does. And I feel like,
and I think that's why people are always so disinterested in politics, because it's like, all right, I'm tuning this out. Right. So to have this, like the energy is just there, and this is momentum that you can sustain. It's not a long period of time, you know. We're winding down getting ready to wind summer down and go right into the fall. You know, perfect timing. Perfect. This is like divine intervention. It really is. I think people have been. This is what people have been wanting. People didn't want the two. And I hate to say it, but the two old white men going head to head again. You've got now the whole age issue on the Democratic side is not an issue anymore. There's this young, vibrant woman, Black, Asian, Indian, Caribbean woman that is running, and people are effing excited.
And now
I'm one of
this
them.
old guy on the other side who, you know, falls asleep at his own political nominating convention when his son is up there, and they're saying, "Oh, he's praying." No,
he was praying a lot.
He was praying like he was praying in court.
In court, he's doing that same prayer. But I think we have to keep the momentum. We have to keep the energy. The energy needs to last until November 6th. We need to do this energy. We need to be
this
focused
energy going
and just keep it going. And one of the things as we talk, and we need to emphasize on our platforms and everywhere, we need to make sure that people understand she also needs to have a blue House and Senate. We have got to emphasize that every House of Representative seat is up. There are 33 Senate seats up. We've got to emphasize she needs to have if you don't, so you don't come back and complain, well, she didn't do this, she didn't do. She can do it if you put the right people in place, and she has to have that blue House and Senate. And we have to make sure that we don't miss that, because we need to be just as energized around that as we are around her campaign as well.
That's right, because they can stop her.
To vote.
Yeah,
vote.
Everyone has to vote.
Nothing if we don't vote.
Exactly.
And
anyway, the name before you guys start.
The post the other day.
Hold on a second. Just to give you the name, so I just and I'll take it off the screen. The person was James Carville.
Yeah. Okay.
That he said. He says warns Democrats not to get too cocky about Kamala Harris. This is too triumphalist. So he's like warning. But my thing is, we can do both at the same time.
Yeah. So my thing is, why can the other side be energized and excited about the horrible person that they're supporting?
Exactly.
So we shouldn't be energized and excited about the amazing, intelligent woman that we have on this side.
We have to prove everybody wrong. Prove everybody wrong.
Right.
Well, I want to make sure what I'm saying, like before I saw him make that statement, that was in the back of my mind. Like, okay, we can do two things at the same time. I don't want anybody to be like, why was Brian like, no, what?
We're coming after you, Brian. Behave.
Yeah, let me be clear. let me be clear with my Kamala VP.
Behave, Brian.
I'm saying, like, I am excited. I am enthused. This reminds me, I ran track in high school, and this reminds me what my track coach told me when I had to do a distance relay. And I was like, I was a sprinter, but he was like, listen, get out the gate strong. Whoever starts, boom, get out. You know, it's a long race. Just develop a rhythm and maintain that rhythm. Don't fall back on that rhythm, because sooner or later, assume one of your competitors has got something in the tank that they're going to kick in overdrive, and you don't want to be all tapped out before the finish line. So it's like, that's what this reminds me of. Like, I am excited. We need to continue to be enthused. However, let's not lose sight of our competitor. I won't say enemy, even though some of those think we are enemies. We're all Americans. Let's keep in mind that sooner, I assume one of these cats may try, like we're running like against three competitors, but the competitor is going to start to refocus. Like, oh man, they're still scrambling how to communicate.
Well, they don't know how to deal with it.
They don't have anything. They don't have anything in their arsenal.
Did you
hear
that the Republicans met like sequestered, which is so stupid. These are supposedly grown people, and they had to have a conversation. They got all the Republican leaders together, as many as possible, to talk about how not to sound racist, how not to sound misogynistic, how not to sound xenophobic. That was this week.
Yeah.
The fact that, like, one, you shouldn't. Yeah, I'll
Well, we're gonna get ready to go into Focus Friday, so I'm gonna pop in. So, guys, if you have an account that encourages you, that is a blessing, encourages you or inspires you, make sure you put FF and then the account, so that way we can go into it. We're gonna just dedicate that. However, one last thought, and this Omar has brought it up. Since he brought it up, we'll go with it. Who do you want to be? Her VP. Omar says he likes Mark Kelly.
And I put in the chat, my husband also mentioned Mark Kelly the other day.
I think it's going to be Mark Kelly.
That was he thought about him. But I want to say something on Brian's track thing. So Brian, we're not in the marathon right now. We're in the sprint.
Yeah.
So a sprinter gets out there. They don't look back.
And just
they keep going. We don't have time to look back. We don't have time to pause. There's no pausing right now. We have 100 days. We're in a sprint. This is not a marathon. We're running for our lives, and we can hear the feet behind us. We got to push it.
Or
we are Harriet Tubman running to the north.
We are Harriet Tubman. I like that.
Great.
What do you guys? Are you guys? Who are? I thought it was gonna be Shapiro, but because of him being a Jewish man and some of the things he said in the along the way about the Palestinian conflict, I think they may sway from him. I think Mark Kelly is the safest. Now the thing is, when it comes to, he is completely safe, and who could say anything bad against an astronaut?
And the fact that his wife was in Congress and she was shot and
she was shot,
that I think that's a great pick.
It's a compelling story.
Him and Buttigieg is actually another good one, but I don't think
Buttigieg is the number one pick among Democrats. I don't know. We cannot.
I don't know if America is ready.
America's not ready.
Female and someone from the LGBTQ community. Yeah, I don't know about that
because they would use that. They would use that to the full extent. JD Vance, when he talked about the cat people, he included Pete.
Yes, he did. He did include him.
Comments. He's going to regret. They're all going to come for him.
And the party is regretting that right now.
Yeah, they wish they didn't put him on the ticket. I mean, also you saw everybody going up with the Mountain Dew. So apologize for Mountain Dew. We apologize because of JD Vance. We and everybody at the podium has got Mountain Dew. It's like all over. Those are the other memes.
We don't have anything to do with this.
Mountain Dew sent them a cease and desist.
They
really?
Did.
Yeah. Mountain Dew's filed. Yeah.
Wow.
Mountain Dew was on the quickness. They sent them a cease and JD Vance and the that orange.
The Republican Party, the RNC.
Yeah. Sent a cease and desist.
What do you all think about Netflix?
Huh?
Oh, Netflix was donating $7 million, right?
Yeah. Netflix, LinkedIn. I mean, all these guys all these companies.
Now the corporate donors are going in.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is something. Let me tell you. I mean, she's going to have enough money to do whatever she needs to do because she's going to need every dime to do it.
One thing with the VP pick is my input on that is, one, I guess a couple of things. One, Pete Buttigieg, I pray she pulls him over into her administration. That dude is triply smart as a whip. He is like a silent assassin when he goes on Fox and he dissects those people on their own platform with a sly grin, no emotion. But he was a mayor of South Bend, Indiana. Not
Indiana's a red state.
Yeah, but here this was going to my point about a VP pick. At the end of the day, I was trying to find a picture I took. The Electoral College, how many votes? And everybody can pull it up themselves. I keep this on my phone. The Electoral College of all the point. Texas 40 electoral votes. Okay, we know we're not going to get Texas.
See, I don't claim that. I think we should stop claiming what we're not going to be.
Well,
there's enough people down in Texas.
We're in this free for all environment.
So here's what I'm going to say.
My own
if these groups, I'm going to say no. If these groups who are coming out this week and pushing their platforms and coming together for her. If the Hispanics are down there who and they also support her, they can go out and do some things.
Hispanic, indigenous,
and you got to look at
black.
what percentages voted
and white women
when that happened. So we got to look at what percentage voted from Texas in 2020. We got to look at percentages as well. And I think when we start saying who we cannot get, then we start planting seeds of doubt.
So I was just thinking.
Well, here's I know. Sorry, cut you off, Brian. But I'm going to say, Jazzy says Mark Kelly would be the most sensible. I like Buttigieg as well, but I don't think America will go for that. Even though I think he would be a great choice.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Omar says we are purple in Texas, and the only reason why Texas is not blue is because one, the gerrymandering that has gone on for years. So they've dissected all those counties. But I really believe that Texas could be in play if white suburban women, who is the largest vote block, they have never 50% or more ever supported a Democrat.
Right.
So if the white women, the indigenous people, the Hispanic people, and the black people come out in Texas, it will overrun those gerrymandered counties.
If we could get Texas, that's the two biggest, California 54, Texas 40, Michigan is 15, Pennsylvania 19, what is this? Wisconsin is 10. So that's where when it comes to VP selection, I'm looking at okay, what can we get that has, quite frankly, most electoral college point. It's the race to 270.
But the question at hand is who do we want for who do we think will win the VP? So far, it looks like in this community, the consensus is Mark Kelly.
Yeah.
In this
Kim
community,
has a great point. Great point, Kim.
Yeah.
People that don't pay attention to right news, they're going to the spaces where people are at.
Yes.
They're virtually, that's where they need to be.
Yes. I mean, it's amazing. Okay. I'm going to let Brian and Elise go in a moment. And then we're going to go to these accounts, and then I'm going to share my first account. So thank you, Elise. Thank you, Bri. I'm going to let you guys go. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
So Chris, I think there's one. I think I saw one in the building.
I'm scrolling back.
I think it was Amparo. She has an account, but I'm going to give you my first account. And this is the reason why I'm going to give you guys my first account is because it's going to help you. We talked about it yesterday, and I just want to make sure where you can find it. So how about that? And I'm going to just do entire screen. Let me just put this up. I love that video. Lord knows I love that marketing. Okay, here we go. And this is what we were talking about yesterday. And so when we were talking about the read, prepare, be informed, this is my favorite. This is something I want to share with you guys because they've been working hard at Democracy Forward. And remember yesterday I gave you the information about how they break down the Project 2025, so that way you can share it and share it with your family and friends. You can go to their website, click on their page. It's right here. So go into their link tree. It's right there in their link tree account. And but for Democracy Forward, I'm surprised only 4,000 people that are following this, but I guess they just started this movement this year, I think. So, but definitely go in there, look what they're doing. They got a whole lot going on, but the most recent thing that's valuable is definitely this, how they break down the Project 25. And again, what I'm loving about Kamala is that every time she gets up to speak, she talks about Project 2025. She is not playing. We have to do all these things at one time. We can celebrate. We can create GIFs. We can do everything we can to make this election for Kamala Harris a real, a reality that she will be president. we can do it all. There's nothing we can't do. But
All right, so
again, this is a great website.
There's one in the private chat.
Okay,
you were right. You caught it. It was from ENCORE.
Okay, ENCORE. There we go. Let me get this linked in here. And because I want to make sure we get some of these in for today, because we have some great accounts that we like to highlight on our Fridays. And this is interesting.
ENCORE, if you can put the other one back in. I didn't see the other one. I only saw the one. I don't know if maybe I didn't go back far enough.
This is one of my favorites, ENCORE. I'm already following this. My beautiful Africa. Y'all, this, if you ever want, for those that can't make it to Africa, most people can't just hop on a plane and go to Africa, especially these days. Shoot, I haven't been to Africa in a while. It's been my last time there in the country was 2000. On the continent was 2017. It's been a while since I've been there. Been back. I always say been back home. This is one of the most beautiful websites. It's like Instagram accounts. And it's a collection of all these different African photographers, artists. They share the continent. They share the beauty of the continent. They share the beauty of the people. If you have never seen the beauty of Africa, because in American media, we don't get a lot of the beauty of Africa. This page is so good. I mean, and it shares some of the influencers on the continent. This is one of my favorite of all accounts on Instagram.
This is new to me.
Look at that, Chris. They celebrate every country, whether you're in the Saharas, where you're in the South region, Southern region, or the East region, or the Northern region. They celebrate all of Africa. And the photography is phenomenal.
It's gorgeous.
It warms my heart every time I see this page. Look at it. It's just, thank you, ENCORE, for bringing this, sharing this with everyone. It is truly a remarkable page.
Kim, it is My Beautiful Africa __.
Which one?
No. Kim was asking what's the IG page again. So
okay.
I'm just saying, My Beautiful Africa __, all one word.
Yeah, it is so good. Let me just share that so Kim can see it.
Actually, I'm gonna put it in the chat so you guys can see it.
Yeah.
You can pin it, Ron.
Okay. Here we go. And I see it here. And you put it in there, Chris. What did you do? There we go. Here we go. And
part of thanks. I actually found it. So Ron, the next one's in the our chat.
Okay. This is so good. Okay, I can't see. I don't see how I can pin it. Okay.
Oh, you can
figure this out. Yeah. Delete. Nope, I can't pin it. But it's just some StreamYards accounts you can, and some you can't. Maybe that's the higher end. I gotta go to the $50 a month plan to get the pin ability. Okay, copy. Okay, here we go. So guys, I think you're gonna love My Beautiful Africa. It's like I said, it's when I want to get on vacation.
Copy and paste it as one of your
I can do on my banner.
Yeah,
I could do that. Yep. So the next one we're gonna do is Leonard T. Madu.
Yeah. Great page.
Another beautiful page. This is my first time seeing this page. Emparo has a big collection of photographer websites.
One thing I will say, people, when you're going to these pages that Ron is sharing with you, if these are pages you want to see their stuff, please make sure to once you hit follow, hit the bell at the top. It'll bring up a series of notifications. Click all the notifications. Click turn on the posts, turn on the stories, turn on the reels, and then also click on the live videos and click on get all notifications. What that will do is it will prioritize these pages for you. And this goes for any page that you want to see.
Yes.
Typically, if you follow a page, there's no guarantee that's going to push that feed to you. But when you do this, it automatically pushes it. So the moment that someone posts something, you're going to see it versus you seeing it maybe a day or two later.
This is a photographer's, like, this is like artwork. This is not just photography. This is photography. It is like, do they even consider this fine art? This is like art. I wouldn't even consider this fine art. It's just like, it's a lot of fashion, but it's fun. It's
very avant-garde.
Yes, that's the best word. Look at this.
The play of color,
the styles, the layers, the periods. They're pulling from the 70s, they're pulling from the 60s, they're pulling from the 80s. I love this shot. I love this. Thank you, Emparo, for 2 amazing. You've seen I'm following. And like Chris was saying, you go in there and just get the notifications going. And it's great. Man, that was beautiful. I'm going to make sure I put this inside so you can see this on. Let me get this in here. So that way you'll have this copy, and I'm going to make a banner of it. There we go. We're going to make a banner. This is for the first one for Africa, for those that were trying to see it. And add that. And there you go. You can just do it that. There you go. You can find that one.
Now it'll live in the video forever.
Yeah, this one will be in the video, so that way it'll be there. And maybe this is a good way to do it also, Chris.
Yeah, because that way you don't have to. I mean, if anyone needs, they can always reference right back to this particular point when we're doing it.
Yeah, I like this idea. Okay, let's try that with this last one. Let's see here. Let me go back to the my private chat, because that's where if you guys have an account that you want to share, make sure you put the FF, and then Chris will be able to find it, and then he'll throw it in my private chat, and then I will copy and paste and put it on the page. Okay, so I'm going to do that with this one as well. I like this idea, Chris. I'm in for this banner thing. Okay, and now we have this one that we're looking at. And now.
There you go.
I like that, Chris.
And we're getting close on time, so that's probably a good place to wrap up.
Do we have any others out there that are sharing?
I don't see anything else.
Dr. Tachi says she loves the account. Emparo says the photog. What is your IG? Okay, got that. Emparo, there we go. We got Emparo. Hey Ron, when you post this video, can you put the accounts in the description? Yes, I always put them in the description. All of our Focus Fridays, whenever I highlight an account either on Instagram or YouTube, I put it into the description so that way you can go follow it. And I also say YouTube and put the list, and then put Instagram and put the list. So that way you can always follow and go back to this video. But I do like this adding the name while we're looking at it to the banner. This is a good way to do that. Omar's off to his shoot. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye, Omar. Yes, right. Everyone, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you, Omar. Thank you. That's why you gotta have partners.
Oh, by the way, one last thing about the Harris. She broke Zoom last night.
Yes, they broke. Yeah, they broke Zoom. That was amazing. Okay, and let me get one more off the screen there. And okay, oh, there's another. Dr. Tachi has one, Chris.
Oh, got it.
Dr. Tachi has one. I like this. I like the way
There
they're
you go.
doing this. I like this. So I can click on this, do the copy. I can then put it in the banner real quick. Let me put on this. Let me take it to the page. This is a good. Look, the more you do something, the better you get at it, right?
And you figure out ways to make it work for you.
Yes. And this is Nikki's. And Nikki Saunders, the voice of content branding. Really? Oh, I can always learn. Hey, I think Dr. Tachi sent this to me last week, I think it was. It says all about the branding. Lots of suggestions. Did you notice this Instagram update? Okay. Why didn't I like? Okay, it was a different person on Dr. Tachi. But let me put this inside the while this is going. Let me put this in the banner so that way you can have it. There we go. We're gonna put that in the banner so you'll know what we're looking at. I like this idea. Okay. For some reason. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Chris, I like this idea. Okay.
That way everyone can see it.
And it lives in the video.
Yes.
I like it because when the chat goes away, the chat goes away. Look at that. Man, there's so many creatives, so many great creatives out there. So she has a lot of information. A lot of information she gives it. I need to dive into her this weekend. Dive into her page this weekend. Oh, she's talking about the Ray-Ban glasses.
She's even talking about multiple, because now you can add multiple audio tracks and reels.
Yeah, I heard about that. I did read that.
I think you can do up to like 100, something like that, some crazy number.
Okay, so we got her on our radar, y'all. We got her on our radar. What time is it?
It is now.
We're a little overtime.
Yeah, we're overtime.
Okay.
We're overtime.
So it's time to let you guys go, right? And let's see. I don't see any more in the chat. Any others? That is it. That is it. We got them all for today. Thank you, Dr. Tachi. Thank you, Amparo, for sharing those with the community. And I will make sure I put these links inside. I will actually have a link so you can actually go to the links and go to their page. So there, you'll have that as well in the description of this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this content that we, as our community, gathers together. If you are over in the Instagram world, make sure you cross over into our Touch Base Daily on YouTube. Just simply go to Touch Base Daily and Google, or you can just go to Ron Lewis Photos, and you will be on our page, and you can get a better experience. And then there's so many other things I get to do with my YouTube channel. So anyway, I see in the Instagram world says, great to be here. Met you through the doc. Gotcha. It's nice to meet you, Fabe Luciano. I see in here and over there. Love You Vibes is in the building. Okay, got you over there. And I see Lady Jamel is over there as well. In the Instagram world, I see Vita is in there. Okay, guys, so make sure that you join our YouTube channel, which is Ron Lewis Photos, and hit the like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Okay, this was great. Well, thank you for joining us for our Focus Friday. Let me just clear this off the screen and let me get rid of that banner. I do like this banner idea, Chris. We are in. This is going to be as part of the platform. And let me just cue it. I'm queuing everything up as you see. That's what I am, my own engineer.
Yeah.
I am my own engineer. And guys, we had a great conversation. If you're just coming in, catch the replay. We had a great conversation about the advertisement for Beyonce's song with the Harris campaign ad, and we just had a great conversation earlier. So if you're late to the party, you got to catch it in replay. but make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. And guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Do something special for yourself. Make sure you live life like you mean it. Like you mean it. Live life like you mean it. That's been my motto for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 35 years. That's been my motto for 35 years.
Okay.
Live life like you mean it. And guys, and stay focused on what matters. There you go. Stay focused on what matters. See you tomorrow. Well, on the move. Can I do? Mine must be turned off. I can't.
You have it turned off. It's turned off.
Because I can't get mine to do it. It doesn't do the thumbs. What happened?
It turned off.
I gotta figure out what happened. I didn't mean to cut that off because that's a good feature. Oh, Bryson, did I forget Bryson? Bryson just said, "What's up? What's up, everyone? It is Family Happy Deadpool Wolverine Friday.
Seeing it tomorrow.
You're gonna see it tomorrow, Chris?
Already got our tickets.
Oh, I'm gonna see it. I think I'm gonna see it tomorrow also. I'm gonna call my buddy and check it out. Maybe I'll go this evening. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. Love you much. And again, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out of here.